Good morning, everyone. So, let's start our class with lesson number 1, the best advice I ever had. It's written by Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Pandit. So, before we jump into the lesson, let's know something about author. Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Pandit was an Indian diplomat, politician, and sister of our India's first Prime Minister, Nehruji. She was active in Indian freedom movement. She was greatly influenced by Gandhiji. In this lesson, she explained about the situation after she lost her husband, that how she managed when her husband has died. Next, let's see the glossary part. The first word is anguish. The meaning of anguish is severe mental or physical pain or suffering, at a low ebb, being low in spirit or at low level, humiliating, embarrassing, resent, feel bitter about, galling, annoying, antiquated, outdated, courtesy, good manner, inflict, impose or cause, gesture, action or activity. These are some hard words which I have taken from your textbook. So now see the characters of the lesson. Main character is Vijayalakshmi Pandit, then Gandhiji, Vijayalakshmi Pandit's in-laws, children, opponents. Here opponents is opposite person, PM of Great Britain, Lady Eaton, maid and cook. So let's see our class. In first paragraph, Vijayalakshmi Pandit says that she got in best advice from Gandhiji. And how did she get advice? How did she get that advice which she never ever forgot? In paragraph 2, she says that that was a period of time when she was going with a sorrowful life because she lost her husband recently, and she was very much angry with the Indian law also because there was no importance given to the woman who has taken participate in the freedom fight, right? She also fought with the Gandhiji in an independence time, but she was very much angry that she is not able to get the equality in her husband's property because she didn't have a son. In paragraph 3, she had 2 daughters, and these 2 daughters were not entitled to have the father's property. That's the reason Vijayalakshmi Pandit, she was very angry towards the law and also towards the members of the family. In paragraph 4, at this time, she wanted to go outside to America for a conference, and before she leave to the America, she wanted to meet Gandhiji at last and say a goodbye. So when she has gone to Gandhiji, and Gandhiji asked her like, how is the life? How is your relatives? Did you make a peace with your relatives? But Vijayalakshmi Pandit said that I am deterred, right? I don't like this kind of outdated laws where me or my daughters don't have a right over the husband's property. In paragraph 5, Gandhiji looked outside the window, and he turned towards Vijayalakshmi Pandit and he said that you have to go back to your members and you have to say them goodbye because it is a courtesy and decency, right? So as in India, we still attach to we still give importance to the courtesy and decency. In 6th and 7th paragraph, where Vijayalakshmi Pandit says, no, I will not go there, and I will not say goodbye to them because they will hurt they'll hurt me. So I don't want you to go there and say them goodbye. But here Gandhiji says that no one can harm you except yourself. So he says, if you keep bitterness in your heart, that's an injury for you. So better you have to go and you have to say goodbye with your relatives. So when Gandhiji said this, she was quiet. She is Vijayalakshmi Pandit. She was quiet, and Gandhiji continued. He said that you are going to a new country not because to attend the conference, because you are unhappy and you want to escape from the situations. But listen, your heart is full of bitterness. Okay, if your heart is full of bitterness, you will keep on thinking about it. So it's better you have to be humble, and then when you are humble towards your loved ones, that's enough. And whatever bitterness is there in your heart, it will be cleansed. So better you go to your relative and make peace with them. In paragraph 9 and 10. So when she went to home, she was keep on thinking about the Gandhiji's advice and those words which Gandhiji have told her, she was not able to take out from her mind. So what she has done finally, she called her brother-in-law and she said, I would like to see you and I would like to see the family before I leave to America. In 10th paragraph, they all came to the to meet Vijayalakshmi Pandit, and she spoke to them. And she told what is the plan and how many days she gonna stay there, and they said good wishes and she left. That was a stage of her life where she felt relief. She felt that her heart was not burdened, but she felt that she is free to be herself. So in paragraph 11 onwards, after 1.5 years, she has gone to New York, dealing with some problem of treatment of Indians in origin of South Africa. But she has met a lot of opponents. Of course, they were against party also, and these opponents were doing personal attack over Vijayalakshmi Pandit and also on Indian culture. When the opponents were doing the personal attack, she got a victim again for the same thing, and she also started using the harsh words towards the opponent. And later she remember Gandhiji, and she thought, will Gandhiji accept this harsh words? And that night before she go to bed, she made a statement saying that I will resolve this problem by myself because I don't want it to hurt myself again. And she has gone back to the debate, and she has taken the debate in a proper way without using any harsh words. So when the conference was over, before she left the committee room, she went and spoke to the leader of the opposing delegation, and she said, please forgive me if I have hurt you by my words or by any action in this debate. And the opponent said that I don't have any complaint about that, and that makes her feel good, and even she was feeling better with herself. And that's how Gandhiji's advice again saved her. And one day what happened, she has called some guest of honor, that is Prime Minister of Great Britain and Lady Eden. They have come home, and they were very much important to Vijayalakshmi Pandit, and she has planned everything perfectly, from the menu to the color scheme of flower, candles, everything was arranged. And when guests came, and twice the drinks were served, and Vijayalakshmi Pandit, she made a signal to the butler to announce the dinner. Even though Vijayalakshmi Pandit have signaled, the butler what he has done, he has got the drink the third time, and she said she excused herself and she went to the kitchen to see what's happening with the dinner. From paragraph 19 to 25, when she went into the kitchen, and she was shocked after seeing the kitchen was messy. The maid was standing in one corner, and her cook was sitting on the table, and he was singing song and he was waiting and everything. And she saw the chicken pieces were everywhere on the table. She was very much nervous, and she got very much angry, and she was able to control her anger, and she asked in a normal way why dinner is not ready. But this butler, what did he do? He chanted a statement saying, all ready, everything is ready, please sit down, please sit down. When she saw her butler was chanting, she got very much furious, and she about to say get lost, or she about to say yes, you are dismissed, but she thought again of Gandhiji's advice, and she said, if I lost control, I would hurt myself. And she pulled herself together and she said, okay, fine, whatever is ready, please keep on the table. And everything was kept on the table, and she made an she explained the situation that my cook was drunk, and that is what he can cook this. And the prime minister and her wife, they took in a hilarious way, they all laughed. And this is how again Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Pandit got relief because of Gandhiji's advice. And she said that it is very much important for ourselves to control ourselves, so that we should not have any hatred, any jealousy in our heart. Then only we can be happy and we can be without harm. This is chapter what we have studied today. It's about Gandhiji's and about Vijayalakshmi Pandit's relationship. Whenever Vijayalakshmi Pandit was in problem, she used to take advice from the Gandhiji, and Gandhi's advice has taken a did 100% work in her life. Every time, whenever situations comes when she is using harsh words, or when she is in bad mood, or when she is in bad situations, she always remember Gandhiji's advice, and she used to make herself free. So this is the chapters we have done today, followed by the worksheet. Please complete the worksheet, and tomorrow morning between 8:30 to 9 o'clock you have to submit it. Thank you. Have a good day.